the weight. Every digit, every digit has okay. Hmm. 1 second. Right. Can you please mute yourself? Mute yourself. If not talking related to course, so mute yourself. All right. Thank you. All right. So the important concept you have learned from your homework that how those bits are changed in their positional weight, right? Positional weight is important, and every bit doubles when it move on to the next bit position. Its weight doubles. For instance, at the very first position, this is what we call least significant bit position, and this is what we call most significant bit position. So my point was to give you thought how they change every time, right? So this change after every bit, this change after every sequence, right? Basically, inside the processor, there's a clock which manages this timings of bits, how often they're going to be changed. So for every, I would say, for every tick of clock, the LSB is going to be changed, right? And for every 2 ticks of clock, this is going to be changed. Every 4 tick of clock, this can change. For every 8 ticks of clock, this is going to be changed, and so forth. Right? Makes sense? Yes, thanks for all your submission. I'll see, I have checked one of you, and if you like to, yes, submit like this, that's totally fine. I'll look at it before I conclude this session. Okay, I'll let you know if there is anything correction required. Okay. I think most of you are good. I checked if one or two of your work sounds okay. So they all are multiple of 2. That's why we are working with a two-state number system. Because two-state can be inside the system. A device is on and another state is off device. Just like you have a bulb inside in your room and in your living room. What are the states of that bulb? 2 states, right? So bulb can be on or bulb can be off, right? Well, bulb
Yes.
cannot be upset, bulb cannot be angry, cannot feel satisfied. Those are intermediate levels, right? No other states, right? Not like us, right? So this is what we call two state. So if bulb is on, we say the binary state is 1. If bulb is off, then we say binary state is 0. Okay, so this is just like any digital device inside the computer, any digital device, because computer is just a aggregation of hundreds of digital devices. Digital, why we call them digital? You know, because they work on two digits. Any device which work on two digits, that is digital, right? Um, Another thing is, what if like switch, right? Any switch, like how do you turn on your switch? Any device you turn on, right? So the switches also have two states, whether the switch is in on position or most of the time. There are three stage switches as well, but I don't want to address them at this point. So think of switches, any switch which you are uh, using in your daily life that has a two state, either on and off state, correct? So inside this system, this is the computer motherboard, those lines carrying voltages, right? Those are connections. What they are carrying, either one or zero, right? So one means in digital sense 5 volts inside the computer or inside any other digital device, even you in your inside your smartphone, your smart clock. Many things we have smart now, right? Uh, as the human being love to call themselves smart, and they assign the name the smart devices, right? They build the smart devices. Okay, so 5 volts and 0 volts, correct? So this is one and this is 0 bit. So that is the main theme behind those number system. So you understand how I'll tell you more when we come to this hardware session next week. So now the question, if I have 101010, right? How would I know? Like, well, we can find out from the calculator, scientific calculator, right? Well, you enter binary numbers, it's going to give you any other number format which you like to. But just that is just a quick answer. Just like you can do math when you learn maths. How do you learn maths? Well, there was a calculator, but your teacher told you how to do it manually, and then he or she told you that you can verify your answers with the calculator as well. Similarly, the same thing here. Binary numbers can be added, can be multiplied, can be divided, everything, right? Just like a decimal number are added, multiplied, subtracted, because computer mathematical operations, performs math operations, right? So perform some logical operations. That is all. I'm not addressing it at this point. So math operation, you means plus, multiplication, minus, division, right? Well, you provide some number to computer, enter some number from your keyboard, and it displays here, right? So I need the addition of something like simple. Well, right? So this is going to be reached to processor, right? And processor perform first has to has in binary. 3 means, well, how many bits? Well, 8-bit tree, 1, 2, or 16-bit tree. Basically, advanced computers They work on either 32-bit, all those kind of things, right? 32-bit or 64-bit. Latest computer trend. Future is like we may have a, like in future, who knows, 128-bit processor. Right now we have either 32-bit processor in desktop computers, right? 32-bit or 64-bit. What does it mean? Have you ever heard that terminology? Well, when you are going to purchase a computer, those are the things technical people check. And whether the system is a 32-bit or 64-bit, it means that motherboard, that processor can perform all of its operation. All of its operation means, when we say all of operation means those two kind of, this is what the computer does, nothing else. Computer does everything logical, everything, if not logical, then mathematical. Whatever query, whatever task is sent, most of the tasks, right? Most of the tasks. File downloading is something different. File downloading, file manipulation, data transfer, that is another thing. So it means that the computer can perform addition, subtraction, logical operation, either in 32-bit format or 64. So you have already practiced in your homework up to the 8-bit data representation, binary number representation, correct? Right? So 8-bit. Well, I said write 0, but instead of 0 in decimal and 1 and 2, but in binary, what did you do? You write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, correct? Well, it is also equal to 0 binary in single word, right? Single bit. And then you have written like something like this, correct? And then, are you following me? Hopefully.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
One, two,
Yes,
three,
ma'am.
four. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, perfect. Thank you. So this is what you understand yesterday, and you practice it. Well, practice it in your homework. This is for 8-bit, right? You can extend your thought. Well, I'm not saying go to for another homework and do the same thing with 32-bit, but you can think about, imagine about how it would be 32-bit, like you appending 30. This is what we call appending zeros. You append 0. Actually, this is 1. Actually, it is 1 0, right? Or if I write 2-bit table, 2-bit binary table, like 0, 1, 2, 3, then it's going to be 0 0, correct? 1 0. Let me do this. 0 1, right? 0 0, and then 1 means 0 1, and 1 0. Actual, this number requires only 0 to 3, only 2 bits, right? But you extended this 2-bit even to the 8-bit, or similarly, you can extend it 32 or 64, correct? So the question is, for 2-bit number system, let's suppose, if computer is such a tiny, teeny device, it has only 2 bits processor. Think about it. Then how far, what is the maximum capacity? It can go up to 2 raised to the power 2. 4-bit patterns, 4 patterns, 4 binary patterns, or 4 binary combination, correct? So, right? So for 2-bit, it can go 00011011. After 11, end of the world, right? It means has to reset and restart over, something like this. If it is a 2-bit machine. But what if a computer, advanced computer, let's think like 50 years back, right? So maybe more than that. 3-bit system, 3-bit system, they have how many combination that processor can understand. Then 3-bit means 2 raised to the power, 2 raised to the power 3, correct?
Three.
So
Yes, ma'am.
how much it,
Yes, ma'am.
how it would be then? How much it would be? 2 raised to the power 3 means
8.
8,
2 into 2 into 2.
correct? 8. Okay. So how many combination then if the processor is just a 3-bit processor, or you devise a processor, a system which can operate only on 3-bit? I'm telling you the limit. How does it work, right? So if it is a 3-bit, like then the combination is, you said 8. It means I can go start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? Because including 0, it's going to be up to 8 combination, including 0, right? So 3-bit system can has that system, let's suppose imaginary system, which has only 3-bit capacity, right? 3-bit capacity means it can start from any counting. It can start from 000 and then 001.
1 0 1 0
There we go.
0 1
And
1
so now
1
we can
0 1.
count in binary, right? Excellent. That is the limit. When, remember, when binary reaches to all ones, that is the limit. Just like if three-digit odometer can go up to 999, right? So 999 of decimal for 3-digit position is equal to, like, not by equivalent, it's up to 7, but I'm just giving you a connection. So it is 111. That's the limit. What if after 111? Well, it comes after 7 is 8 is there, and then 9 is there. Then we need more and more bits. You understand why we need more bits? So after 7, what should I do? How do we count after 8? Well, that computer can count up to 7 only, cannot count 8 because it has a 3-bit limits. You understand what I mean? So
Yes, ma'am.
this is what we call the capacity of the system, right? How smart the system is. It can count up to 7? No, really. It can count up to 8. It can count up to 32 bits. Imagine how much data it would be if all ones, 32 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you write down and try to, sometimes if you having difficulty to sleep in the night, so you can just imagine how it would be converted by the computer, right? So this is the little thought or fact behind why do we have those extra zeros when we can simply write 0001. And well, we are just telling that this is the capacity, this much capacity this system can have, 8-bit or 16-bit. Because what's going to happen after 7? We need to count up to 8. Well, for 8, I need 1000. This is what we call 8. They all need to be reset to 0, and then they will send a carry to the next bit. Correct? I think I better write down here, right? They all need to send reset to 0, and then this and carry to 1. Okay, I think this should be pretty much clear, just in case for the people who still didn't do the homework. Um, all right, question. Clear? Hopefully. Um, Now, let me clear this one. What if I need to convert this binary number into its decimal equivalent? I have a separate slide. Let me check it. I have it. Okay. All right. So uh, now think, well, now you can think in binary, just like computer thinks in binary. See, this is inside the computer, how the computer thinks. Well, it thinks in binary, right? So let's do a little calculation. What if I have a number, I can think in decimal, right? Well, that's the system I have learned from my childhood, right? So 156, that's a decimal number system, base 10. And I need to know what would be its binary equivalent, base 2, right? Well, I cannot just do all the time writing table what it would be for 156, right? Or you may quickly check it in your homework. What did you write for your 156, for the people who went beyond and beyond to the limit what I had given up to this point, right? So now what we prefer to do, quickly conversion, a quick conversion. The quick conversion method, there are more than one method, but I'm just I will give you both, but I'll tell you to practice one of them, right? Well, we can, there's no problem to know to knowing 2 3 methods of doing a one job, but mastering one method is always good. You understand what I mean, right? uh, so 156, do you see the solution on this side, right? So 156 a decimal number, and we are going to convert it into its binary equivalent, right? So how would we do that? Well, you can ask calculator. Simple. Check your for table. Another simple solution. What if we don't have those two things accessible? So here is a method. Is this clear, or you want me to explain it? Have a look at this solution and tell me if it is clear or not clear. Well, I had done the calculation step by step. Let me know.
Ma'am, we have to multiply it with only two. Sorry, divided by two.
There we go. Yes,
For the
because we are
for the every number, like it can be 256 or any other three-digit
for,
number.
well, whenever, whatever is decimal number, whatever.
Okay.
It can be
Yeah.
any
Thank you, ma'am.
number, any number in
Okay.
base 10. Base 2 means you have to divide it by 2.
You. Okay, ma'am.
That's how you can convert from one base to another base. Okay, so let's see how many of you are okay and you want me to explain it. I don't mind to explain anyways. Uh, just let me know. Give yourself a thought, attempt, and see if it is okay to solve or difficult to solve. But I got an input, and she's saying it's very easy. Okay, good. Let me check with other people.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, not clear, right? No worries. That's totally
Ma'am,
fine.
how you can divide like 19 by 2?
Hmm. Question good. Well, as far as you think, okay, this is an even number. So it's okay. I can convert it, right? Well, I said any number, any decimal number. Any means is including fractional number. Any means whether it is an even or not does not really matter, right? So, excuse me. So question is, let's start with simple number. One, okay, how many of you want me to explain further? Let me see if it is. Hmm? All good? Put up
Yes,
your
ma'am.
hand. All good? Hmm, okay. So 19 says good. We need more explanation, right? Okay, no problem. It's totally because I haven't explained it, right? So it's okay. I can explain it. I was just thinking if you guys are because this is simple maths, uh, you know. Well, I'm not teaching you maths, by the way. Don't think that hey, she's going to teach us maths. Let's run away. Not really. Don't worry. I'm not. This is not a math class. I know many people are scared of, even if sometimes I write 3 plus 2, hey, is this a math class? Not really. We just start thinking in binary and getting an idea. How does it work? What if we would be the computer and need to do all those calculation, right? Well, human made computer is a human made device. Okay, so 156. Uh, the basic principle behind it. So LCM, you know, right? Lower common LCM is a cumulative division. So, but what we're going to do when we need to convert to the base 2, we divide the number every time by 2 until and unless we get 1 here. You understand what I mean, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you divide this number, start from 2, 156, 2 sevens are 14, and 1 carry goes here. It becomes 16, right? So 2 eights are 16, correct? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are good up to this math, right? All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is when you divide 156 by 2 and 78 is there, right? Um, so what is the remainder? What is the remainder? Zero,
Zero.
right? Zero. Remainder is zero.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is quotient. So what we need to do, we put the remainder here on this side and we divide the quotient again. Okay, keep repeating this process until unless we get the quotient 1, right? So 2 sevens of 14 and 2 eights of 16. So what is the remainder? I'm writing it here like this. Okay, I got 78 quotient. So I'm going to divide it again. 2 3s are 6. And then 2 9s are 15. Okay, what is the remainder?
Zero.
Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Got a new quotient. Repeat the process because we need to keep repeating until we got the quotient 1. It's 2 1s are 2. And then 2 9s are 18. What is the quotient? What is the remainder?
1.
There we go. Okay, so 2 9s are 80. Remainder
1.
1. 2 4s are 8. Remainder 1.
Reminder. Reminder is
Remainder
0,
is
ma'am.
0.
Two
Really?
twos are 4. Yes, ma'am.
It's 9. It's 9. Right? Okay, 2 2s are 4. Remainder 0. Again, we got 2 here. 2 1s are 2. Remainder 0. Correct?
Ma'am, for 4, the remainder is 0.
Okay.
Ma'am, we have done 1 5 6. And for 39, it's 1.
Okay. Yeah, you see that this solution is right here written. So the point is, actually, I'm writing one step down, so you guys are getting confused, right? If I pull it a little bit up, that's going to be saying what I had it here. Okay. So the answer is 100. How do we read? From bottom to top. So this is going to be 1 0. correct?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you let Komal in because she dropped due to her PC got shut down.
I think everybody is in there. No?
She just messaged me.
Who?
Komal Preet.
Okay. So I can write down 1, 0, 0, 3 times once. So this is the binary. And how do we say this is binary? By writing the base 2. That makes it difference, right? So I got a concerned student there. Let him to wait. Don't ask me to let him to the class. Okay. Make sense? Hmm? Question?
Ma'am, what if we don't get eight reminders? What if it finishes in like 5?
Give me example.
Let me try.
Okay. So give me a number. So we will work out together. Okay.
Like 20? Or do we
Okay.
need 3-digit numbers for this method?
Oh, really?
Okay, so how do we do 20?
Well, the
Wait,
point.
never mind. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Got it.
Okay. Uh, okay. How many bits are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exact 8-bit number. You know why? Because that 156 falls in range of 0 to 225, 255, right? Any number which is in this range can be represented as an 8-bit number. Will be not more than 8-bit number. Will not be more than 8-bit number. You understand what I mean? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Whether you calculate it, whether you use the calculator or you do the manual calculation like this. Okay, give me a number. Any of you can give me a number, so we will work together and see what is. So you guys can put down your hands just in case if I need to ask you again to put up hand, then okay. All right. Give me a number and let me see how we going to work out. I guess it's not disconnected. Can I clear out this one? Hmm? Can I clear my slide? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let me go to iLearn and see one. Let me check one thing here. Uh, Okay. I'm just trying to have both like your speaker view and my slide open together if possible. But I think it's not. Uh, it doesn't show like this. All right. Okay. Let's move on to. Okay. You don't like me to solve another number? You good?
Yes, ma'am.
So any other number? Just one more number. Give me one number so we can. Anybody who feeling, hey, I don't understand. Any other number. So someone said that what if the number is odd, right? If number is odd, what is the odd number? For instance, 127. So try solving 127 and see how does it work for you. So do we have any stranger in this class? Hmm? No?
Till now, ma'am, there is no one.
How about okay, I saw Simmer Singh. Simmer Singh? Is this your correct name? Can you hear me, Simmer Singh? You're not in this class. Can you hear me? What you doing here? Hmm? What you doing here? Simmer Singh. What is your student ID? See, this is the student who was not belonging to this course. Anyways, he left by class by himself. That's better. Do you know that guy? Hmm? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Simmer Singh. Well, I thought he's in the class, but I just checked it in my classlet and he was not. Anyways, he decided to leave the class. That's better for him. Hmm. So, I go to, okay, one thing I'll ask you guys, if you don't mind. When I do the roll call, right? So I'll ask you to turn on your camera. Is that okay? I need to verify who's attending my class.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm?
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Okay, if you're not feeling okay during the class time, but when I roll call, you turn on your camera to verify this is me. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a college policy. The students supposed to turn on their cameras, so we need to know that they are not involving anything else other than the class activity. So just like you sit down in the physical classroom, right, and in front of your friends and all those things, So I cannot just keep repeating the things because, anyways. All right, so here. So you understand 127, right? So someone had given me number 119. Okay, 119. Okay, Kapil, you want me to solve it? 119.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it's an odd number, right? But it is still range from the 0 to 55. So answer not gonna be more than 8 bit. Anyways, we can figure it out. So 2 5s are 10. Correct? 2 9s are 18. Remainder is 1. I'm writing R for remainder. So 2 4s are 8, and then 2 9s are 18. Again, remainder is 1. Well, as it is an odd number, we're going to get remainders again and again. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, and then remainder is 1. Okay, interesting. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4.
Ma'am,
Remainder
it is
is
29, not 49.
Yes,
There will be 29 in place of 49.
correct. So there are mathematicians. Okay, correct. Thank you. So 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. Remainder 1. 2 7s are 14. Remainder 0. 3s are 6. Remainder 1. Correct. Okay. Got it like this?
Yes.
I think I made a mistake. No? Correct. So what is the binary equivalent then? From bottom to top.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, Simarjeet is waiting in waiting room. Can you allow him?
Okay.
Ma'am, he
Simerji.
lost his internet connection.
Okay.
Ma'am, Neha also.
Okay. Let me do here. Yes. Question. So what is the binary pattern? So it's going to be 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. All right. Clear? Okay. So that is the binary equivalent of decimal 119. So you count number of bits. Okay, this is in 7-bit number, right? 7-bit number because we go further than number of bits going to be increased. But if I ask you to write this number in an 8-bit format, what are you gonna do? That's a 7-bit number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So if I ask you to write down this number as an 8-bit number, what would you do? Hmm? Yes. How you gonna make it an 8-bit number?
We can put 0.
Okay, who is saying?
Quickly.
Gurleen? All right, Gurleen. So remember, anytime we need to make anytime we need to extend the number of bits in data presentation, we simply append a 0 at the end. How many? Like if 16-bit, then add 9 zeros, 32 more zeros, because it won't change the answer. Well, I write down 99 or I write down 0000099. Same thing, right? I'm just saying this much capacity, I still have it to move on, right? So the thing uh, is that clear? Hopefully. Okay, so what if I have a binary number and I want you to convert it into a decimal format? Simple. What are you gonna do? Well, I had opened it. Simarjeet, I think you are in. It's not locked. No, I didn't lock it.
Okay, ma'am.
Simarjeet, can you hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, there was another Simar, and I thought it was you, but that was not in this class. Anyways, so now let's think other way around. What if you have this number, any binary number, but let's work out with this given number. And I need to convert this binary number into decimal. So how are we gonna do? I think I mentioned this last time, if someone still remembers. If I go back, where? This one, right? So this is a binary number, right? So I need to know its decimal equivalent. How would we get this decimal? 1 0 1 0 1 0. Have some space between, right? And assign a weight. What it is? 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct? So this is the weight. This is what we call weighted position, right? Those positions. This is the position for 0. This is the position for 1. What is the weight of this position? 1. So what you're going to do, you're going to simply multiply those weights by their values, right? How are you going to do that? Let me move this chart here. What's happening with Neha? Neha? So you use your cell phone. Don't worry. Okay? If you're having a problem with your connection, so better to use, you can call in this class. You know that, right? Okay. So what we need to do, just multiply every number by its weight and then add them all, right? 1 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 5. 0 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 4. 1 multiplied by 0 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 0 multiplied by, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, and then we're going to add them. Okay. Wherever you find 0, just ignore it. Because 0 multiplied by any number does not give you anything else other than 0, right? So this is going to be 2 raised to the power 5 means 32 plus 8 plus 2, correct? So 8, 10, 42, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All right. So what we're gonna do? Just remember this. Simple. Any number is first like this, right? Even if it is in base 10, we do the same thing, but the only difference would be this base is changed. If it is a base 10 number, instead of assigning a weight by 2 raised to the power, we assign the base 10 raised to the power. What if this 10, 10, 10, 10, how many 10s? That's it. If I say this is base 10, for instance, well, it could be, right? Then this is a 1 million or something like that, right? Then you assign 10 raised to the power 0, 10 raised to the power 1, 10 raised to the power 2, 10 raised to the power 3, 10 raised to the power 4, 10 raised to the power 5, right? So 5 zeros, this is the weighted position for the last digit. So remember, this is how it works. You multiply each number by its weight and then you add them all, right? So this method is valid for any base number system. That's my point. Whether it is a base 2, base 10, base 8, base 16. Okay. So I have another example here for you. I cannot hide this one, right? No? Okay. So, so what if you have a number, have some space, one, I change my color. This one? Okay. So, are you guys okay to solve this? Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This one person say yes, and then I'm doubted about, well, I need more responses, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
try,
Yes,
try
ma'am.
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So try it out. All you need to do, one, have some space. 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. This is given. Okay. So assign weight. What is this weight? This is 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, right? And this is 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3, 2 raised to the power 4, 2 raised to the power 5, 6, and the last bit is 2 raised to the power 7. Whether you write it in vertical format or horizontal format does not really matter. Whichever you like, more comfortable doing. So you can write it down like that. Okay. So this one has a weight of 2 raised to the power 0, 1, right? So 1 multiplied by this, that's going to be 1, right? So all you need to do, ignore those zeros, ignore zeros, right? Just pick up the weight for ones, 8, 1, and then 2 raised to the power 6, 64, and then this the power 7 is 128. So add them all, 128 plus 64 plus 8 plus 9. Check out if you have the same answer or different.
Same, ma'am.
Got it?
Same, ma'am.
Yeah. So you can try any other combination you like to. I give you assignment next next week earlier. Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay,
Mm,
ma'am.
Okay, let me finish this topic today. I have one more number system conversion, octal to binary and binary to octal. Well, octal number, right? Octal numbers, octal means base 8, right? Remember? Base 8 number system.
Yes.
Okay, base 8 means 0 to 7. Don't forget 0 in this whole calculation. 0 is a digit, right? You have seen here. This, if you remove those zeros, then meaning of the number change. 0 to 7, okay? So when you see the number like this, it can be base 10, right? Because those numbers included. But if I'm writing 9, 3, 5, it cannot be base 8. It should be either base 10 or base 16. Understand what I mean? Okay, just 1 minute, quick break I need. I'll be right back in a minute. If you need a break, you can have a break for a few minutes or 5 minutes. Mm, all right. Question? You have a question for me? Okay, let me check quickly your homework. Mm, let me have a look at your homework. See how did you do there. Not many people had given me the summation. I have done up to okay, so this is very nice. 33. Okay. few. Who's in waiting room? So I just have opened another homework. Looks very good. And let's share with you. Right. So this is something, who did this one? This one coming from Bhavesh. No? Bhavesh, you did up to 255 with that document.
Yes, ma'am.
This is not yours, right?
Ma'am, I have personally on personal message to you, not on.
Okay. Um, Sumran Preet. This is from the Sumran Preet. Okay, do write your name in the homework. You sending me the pictures, right? So write your name so I can quickly refer from whom it belongs to, right? So I can share, if you guys don't mind, I can share with your friends, right? Is that okay? I'm just opening your homework in front of everyone. Simran,
Yes, ma'am. It's
that's
Sumanpreet.
it's okay, right? I can open it in front of your friends, right?
Okay, ma'am.
That's pretty nice work, beautiful.
Thank
And
you, ma'am.
she has used 8-bit number. This is what I want. And the thing is, so she went up to from 0 to oops. Correct? 0 to 33 she went, exactly. Okay. All right. So that's nice. That's very good. Mm, okay. Who else has given me the submission? Please write your name in your file. You sending the pictures, that's fine. But if you can put your name on it, so I can open with that reference. Number system. Okay, so please do write your name. Besides, next time when you are making any submission, formal or informal, do write your name so I can identify from whom it belongs, from whom it is coming to, right? That's very clean work. Mehakdeep Kaur has done this one. So what she did, she worked up to 33. Very good. And up to 45, 30, 32, I think.
It's up to 51 according to decimal.
Okay, so you did up to 51. Okay. That's why I was wondering, because 30 to 31, after 31, those two. So one thing interesting you notice there, this, okay,